Alright. Gonna continue our Contradiction playthrough here. So let's see where we're at. What is with this? Progress 0%, phone calls 0, cheat 0. I have 0% progress on this? Subtitles on. Go full screen. Really? Don't forget to use the maps and tips. Alright, let me see this here. I want this a little bit bigger. Yeah. Investigate behind the pub. There's nothing else to do there, right? Okay, so let's go to Atlas and see if Ryan is there now. Now that I got his dad to give me that one little bit of information again. Is he here yet? Or is he still nowhere to be found? He's still not here, so I guess there's another contradiction. I wonder how my shit internet at university will be. I hope it's better than mine. I'm actually going to go ahead and record this as well, just so that I don't, if I have to upload the original file, if it drops out on Twitch, I won't have gaps like I did with Walking Dead the other night. I have no idea. Alright. CPU seems to be handling it with the recording. It's still like 8%. It's no problem to be recording the same time I'm streaming, so I'm not concerned about that. Alright, Rebecca's Pub. Did I get any new information to ask her about? I can't remember where we left off with this. Anybody in the restaurant yet? Nobody. I think this restaurant is for nothing.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Oh yeah, Paul's theft stunt. So I need to ask everybody about Paul's theft stunt.
Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
Wow.
When was the last party he threw?
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
Okay, so there's nothing else.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, so let's go talk to Simon and Emma about this stealing thing. Hey, Emma. Knocking on your window again.
What do
She's
you
got
know
like a
about
Riddler
Paul
mask.
Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes. Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No. No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very interesting.
Somebody got arrested. The thing about the actor who plays Jenks, his acting is great for stage, where the audience is far away and wouldn't be able to make out subtle facial gestures and such. But for close-up camera work, it's just weird. That's a very good point. Yeah, I totally agree with you there, that on stage you would have to be like, oh, so, well, this, But, yeah, he's like, there's a satanic ritual. Okay, so joined Third Eye after leaving college. Was at Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt. Simon doesn't know Emma went to Third Eye. Claims Third Eye was abusive, and Third Eye has stopped its abusive tactics. So let's
that's all for the
talk to
moment. Thank you.
Simon about this.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
It works, though.
Okay, so...
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Alright, so let's go see James.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
James wouldn't know anything about stunt. Well, then that's...
Okay, that's it for now.
That's
Thank you.
no good. Anything at this end of the street yet? Nope. So you can't get to their house from this side of the street? I found the liar. He's in the top left. That's not very nice. How do you go to the house? Is that not where I am? What the hell? I can't go to the house anymore? It's weird. I can't go to the house anymore? Nothing. Well, maybe we'll find the cleaner. He keeps all weird hours, right? Enter Atlas grounds. Enter Atlas building. So Elite worked 30 minutes extra tonight and was too tired to work on his PC. We'll get there eventually, right? Okay, anything down the corridor? I'm famished. You sure we can't make a sandwich here in this kitchen? Nothing still. So, Paul and Ryan are both gonzo? I don't understand why I can't go there anymore. Legit, all he needed to do was put drivers on and power it up. It's up to install Windows. Well, that's weird. Alright, I need a tip. 5 things you haven't asked Ryan about yet. Yeah.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Just trying to find something here. Has never seen a black mirror before. Let's see. No. Doesn't take any drugs or medicine. Doesn't recognize the symbol.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I don't understand why I can't go here. Like, am I remembering this wrong? Didn't I used to be able to click on this to get to the house? Is he taking off on me? Alright, let's go talk to Oh, have I been here? Nothing going on at the village hall. Alright, there's got to be something that doesn't match up with what Simon is saying here. I just got to
Ask
go
you a
through
couple
it.
more things, please.
Last year. Claims he hardly ever visits the pub. Is there anything here that says that he was at the pub? Well, he hasn't seen the leaves before, and this, and hasn't seen the leaves before. We know that's a lie, right? Okay, so, and he hasn't seen the leaves before. What the heck? Get rid of what you don't need. Masks help with the trance. The course involves auto-hypnosis. Auto-hypnosis induced by using mirrors. Cannot be hypnotized unless you want to be. Huh.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I might have to get help from the chief here. Is it if I can't find Paul to ask questions to? Oh, okay. She said she was on holiday the night Liam died, but she said that she saw Paul pull the stunt. So that's an inconsistency.
Aha.
There we go.
So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died.
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night?
No.
Emma. I think you better explain, don't you?
It was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And we all thought, they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
And what did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
We can't tell Simon, please.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
Thank you.
I broke her down. 9 o'clock. Moving on to 9 o'clock. Here we go.
9 o'clock. Poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
Jank's bedside manner is shit. So what is my new clue? Emma's criticism of Liam. All right. So now Simon said that you're not allowed
Just a few more questions, if you don't
to
mind.
say anything offensive. Jenks has promised not to discuss this with Simon.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
All right. Damn it. Emma is pretty cute. She must be telling the truth. She's cute. She must be telling the truth. All right, back to the pub. Anybody in the restaurant here yet? Still nobody.
Ask about a few more things, please.
It's unlikely Rebecca would know anything about this. Why did you set me up in front of this thing then?
Be back later on, if that's okay. Couple more questions, if that's okay.
James wouldn't know anything.
Thank you.
All right,
Probably
fine.
be back later.
These people are like, what the hell? You came over here to ask me nothing? Get the fuck out. Okay, now I can go ahead to the Brandon house. So this wasn't
A few
here
more
before.
questions, please.
Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it, Hal.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
Okay, hardly knew Emma. But, let's see, this, where's the pendant?
Aha.
You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one? So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking. And I admit I have an embarrassing weakness for attractive women.
And nurse
It was a stupid mistake,
uniforms, apparently.
but that's all it was.
So you're saying you tried it on with her?
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party.
That's another reference. Third Reich and Goebbels. This guy's a Nazi.
As a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me, so nothing happened, no mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Like father, like son. No surprises there. I wonder how many students Paul has tried it on with.
So let me see now. What does this? He once tried to date Emma. Didn't expect Emma to discuss Liam's birthmark. What's the other one? Alright, I don't think I have anything else for him. So let's try to go to Atlas. Let's see if Ding Dong is down there yet. Ah, so now we can try this door again. Hi, is your satanic cult meeting finished yet? So this is empty. So we've had some progress here. So hopefully he's here now. Thank God. I have so much I want to ask you about now. I have so many things to ask you about. I have like 5 or 6 things here. Okay, so I saw you burn the doll. What's with that?
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector.
How does he still have the same
We're
drink?
all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Oh, is that a dig at me?
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
No. What would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
All right. Here's what I want to know about. I want to know about your guitar collection. That's the most important thing.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band.
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called Something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag,
Is it
Inspector?
a bag?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course.
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Cross-dressing?
Not at this stage. What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dan decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Didn't he say he had emotional problems, though? Oh no, Liam seemed happy. Okay, so had met Liam in the pub and the band? Nope. Hasn't bought a new guitar for over a year. I don't know if that's one or not. Paul went too far, but people are free to do what they like? No. Ended the stage party. Let me see. Witness, third eye flyer. So why would you pay a settlement fee? If the stunt wasn't related? No. So let's see. He heard about... Let's play this again.
What can you tell me about Liam?
Oh, Liam. You mean the boy who committed... Very unfortunate, isn't it?
Did you know him?
Oh, yes, yes. Well, I say know him. I met him in the pub. Seemed very happy sort of person. Well, I say he seemed happy. You can't, can he?
So if you met him in the pub... Let's see. It was more than just that, right? That's not it either, huh? Third eye. How am I going to be able to confront him about the affair? Made by a friend who died last year. Did I try this one already? That's not it. Wearing costumes. Did I ask him about the DVD? I don't have the DVD anymore, so I can't ask him about it. Crap. Alright, I don't have
That's it
anything
for the time
you.
being, thank you.
Anybody in the kitchen now? The cleaning person? You in the kitchen yet? No. For some reason, I thought he said he doesn't go to the pub. I didn't see that. I don't know. I mean, oh, clue. These boxes? Clue. Clue, clue, clue. Aha!
In handy. Don't know why I never remember to buy one.
Okay, so now I can go to the back of the pub and use the flashlight to investigate behind the shelves. So that's what I'm gonna do. Pub. Well, that was a tricky one, because it doesn't even say investigate behind shelves now. Ooh, I found another clue. What is this? I just take whatever I want in this town. What does that say? Devil worshippers.
Oh, well.
On somebody's
There's the mask symbol
Ferrari.
again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
Or was that a Tesla? Tesla Roadster. All right, we got more clues. So, what? It was probably James did that, right? Let's go talk to James. I know it's getting late, James.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
What's this?
Know anything about these? Nope.
That's it? I came all the way here for that? Doesn't recognize photos of the car. Doesn't recognize the photos or the car. Hasn't seen anyone local using this symbol. Third eye flyer. Liam's death. What did he say about the mask? Doesn't recognize the mask.
Thank you.
All
Probably
right.
be back later.
So let's ask Paul about
A
the
few more
car.
questions, if you don't mind. Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
Do you know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
That doesn't mean the same thing.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
All right, let's go talk to Rebecca. Ding, I'm not even going to go to the restaurant.
Couple more
I'm
questions,
over
if
the
that's okay.
restaurant for now. What about this car?
Have you ever seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. Oh, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
She, there's very
Be
little
back
that
later
I've
on,
caught
if that's
her
okay.
on. She's got her story straight, man. Either she's just telling the truth or she's got her story straight. There's very little that I have caught her on at all. Alright. What do you guys know about these photos? Wonder how late are they going to let me come to their house, you
Few
know?
more
It's
questions,
getting
please.
late.
Thank
It's
you.
after 9 o'clock now.
Have you seen these before?
No. Don't know the car.
Don't know the car, really. That's interesting.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Do you know anything about these?
Nope. Sorry.
She's no help either.
Thank you.
All right.
Probably be back later.
Taking it to the source. Going back to see Ryan.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course, very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The rundown house at the end of the lane.
Ah, I'm
Can't
finally going to be able to
Really?
get to the last spot.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
All right, so let's go down there. Run down house at the end of the lane, but bam!
Could that be where Lisa lives? Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what
This old
Brian said,
house.
wasn't it?
Now I got a new person to show all of my evidence to. Lisa!
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long.
Ha! You don't know me very well. I can't keep that promise.
Go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear.
Demons! That motherfucker's a
They're taking
demon!
Everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
You could see the demons? That's quite the accusation, young lady.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas.
Any mirror.
You can't get rid of them. They stay inside you.
Do you have a demon in you?
How did...
Can you show it to me in the mirror? Demonstrate staring into a mirror?
I didn't.
You still see them?
I just don't look. I put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me,
But she's a demon!
older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth. Like she's dying. And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her.
Oh, snap! That happened at Paul's
I'm sorry,
house,
I-
too, where the
I have
door
to go
opened
now.
by itself.
I'm sorry.
A demon! It's demons! Demons opening the doors, going, let's go. So what's my new clue there? Lisa's accusation. Claim that Atlas are devil worshippers. Alright, let's just carry on down the road here. Stream rips. It's demon stream rips. Again, that's why I'm recording this, man. That's so annoying.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
You yelled too loud, your internet is scared. That's why I decided to record this, just because the internet's been too shaky and I don't want to have, like, parts cut out of it everywhere. Alright, James, what do you think about
Do
this?
you know anyone who is interested in or involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa. Lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her. You think she's mad?
You can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts. You've got problems, don't you think?
This guy,
do you know her?
this guy thinks Lisa's
Been to the farm with some
crazy.
eggs a couple of times, but talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. She was just like most people, really, blind to herself, except she's more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
It's pretty bad when this guy thinks you're a crazy one. Because this guy's a whack job. He thinks Lisa's crazy.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon?
Devil worship? Satanism?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You were misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese making, or snake charming.
Well, to be
Anything
fair, I
else
don't
you
know
wanna
you
know
that
that I'm
well,
not
so you
interested
might
in?
be interested
That's
in all
fine.
those things. No interest in the occult. And I think that is... I think that's consistent. Because he doesn't have anything to do with the scrying and stuff.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
What does Rebecca think about the devil
Couple
worship
more questions,
stuff?
if that's okay. Have you ever come across anyone interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic? No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me
Oh,
about.
he does.
Why, who's been talking?
He's probably got
Just
a
a line
couple.
of inquiry. Okay, thanks.
Never come across anyone involved in the occult. So if we go back to this, that's consistent. She claims to not know about the hand carving, never seen a black mirror. So she could just be out of the loop on all of this.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
So let's go talk to Simon and Eden about the occult stuff.
A few more questions, please.
Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Simon, same question. Oh,
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
did that just glitch on me? Oh, okay.
What do you know about devil worship?
Devil worship? Where?
At Atlas.
Devil worship at Atlas? No, there's none of that.
No devil worship. Now, is that consistent with what he has said before? The three freedoms. All
Be
right.
back later on, if that's okay.
I'm hearing birds. All right, let's ask the man himself about his devil worship. If he's going to tell me he doesn't know anything about devil worship, then I'm going to be able to say, oh, but you studied
Ask
all
you a couple
about
more
it.
things, please.
Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blint?
Yeah, you
You
just
would
told
be.
me to go
She's
talk to
been
her.
telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blint, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination.
Look in that
She
mirror.
also
I want to see
has
if there's a demon in you.
Psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now. You really can't trust a word she says.
So you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector.
Ha,
it's not
ha,
something I
that's
particularly
not
know anything
true.
about. I
That's
certainly
not
don't recall
true.
anyone ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
Okay, you say you don't know anything about devil worship, but back here, when we were talking about scrying mirrors, said you used to read about black magic and satanic rituals, so answer that one.
So, you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing. We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
What's the aptitude test?
This.
Ooh, I'm going to get another clue. It's going to give me an aptitude test.
We ask students to fill in an aptitude test. Medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing. Any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look.
Is this a blank one? Or
Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Well, touch wood so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this?
Can I see any of the old ones?
I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test. And what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway?
If I fill it out, will I start seeing demons in the mirrors? Atlas aptitude test. Okay, didn't he say something about a background in psychology and no, that's not gonna do anything. All right,
Okay, that's it for
let's
now.
go past
Thank you.
the test around. I should just be hitting this so I can fast travel.
A few more questions.
I actually
if you
feel
don't
like
mind.
it's getting darker. Have you ever seen the Atlas
Have you
aptitude
seen
test?
one of these before?
No, not this one exactly, but we had to fill something similar in on the first night at Atlas. One of those aptitude tests? No, fitness and stuff like that.
Thank you.
Simon.
Probably be back later.
Did you do a test before you started at Atlas?
Oh, yeah. It was all just questions about if I had any illnesses or mental health problems or stuff like that, you know. But they didn't actually ask for any proof, so I could have lied through your teeth on that one. Don't think they actually checked.
Interesting.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
So where did Lisa go? Where? Let me see. What's going on? Let me just check the village down here. No, I didn't want to do that. This one. No. I don't think Rebecca's going to be any help with this aptitude test thing.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Do you know anything about this?
It's the aptitude test, isn't it, for Atlas? What do you want to know?
Do you know why it was introduced?
I think they had some trouble with some unsuitable students. I suppose you have to be careful who you work with.
That's
All
all for the
right.
moment, thank you.
Anybody in the restaurant yet? No. What time do they eat in this place? What time do people eat in this town? Alright, is she gone now? She's gone. Is he gonna know anything about the aptitude
Couple more
test? He's
questions,
never
if
been
that's
to
okay.
Atlas. This is, yeah, see, this is nothing.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
So let's go ask Paul about the aptitude test then. Oh, I hit the wrong thing here. Aptitude test.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test, exactly?
It's a test
Aptitude.
we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak. We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
We increased the entrance age to 21. Well, wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning round and suing us, did we?
That's not it.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, I think I need a tip. Call Chief for an update. Alright, so that means that somebody hasn't been consistent with me. So let's go through my stuff here and figure out what we got here. Aptitude test. Filled in a form before joining Atlas. Form was a simple health check. Would be easy to lie on the form. Filled in a form when joining Atlas. So let's see. Where's the Atlas flyer? What did Emma say about that? Only went once to Atlas, had been to a similar course before. So, I don't know, would she have had to fill out the form on the first night? It's possible. Lisa visited the farm a few times. No truth in Lisa's accusation. Alright, so what do we got here? Lisa asked for a refund. Lisa had psychological problems. What do we got here? Alright, I think I'm going to leave it here because I'm getting pretty sleepy and I don't see anything here.